So there is a good military reason why you should do that. There is a legal ground to do that. But if you ask me as a military man, is it possible? The answer is yes.
Hi, Lolita Balfour with the Associated Press. This is for both of you, if you'd like to answer. I'm wondering if there is any consensus among the military chiefs about whether or not Ukraine could and should be able to strike deeper into Russia with long-range weapons. And is there any concerns among your countries about the threats that Russia has made in terms of retaliation, if there is any move to do that?
So militarily, there's a good reason to do that, to weaken the enemy, to weaken its logistic lines, fuel, ammunition that comes to the front. That is what you want to stop, if at all possible. So there is a good military reason why you should do that. There is a legal ground to do that. And that is the one side of the discussion. The other side of the discussion is, if nations give weapon systems to Ukraine, it is their right as well to have certain limitations in the use of those weapons, because they feel responsible for those weapons. And that is a political discussion, and that is what happens, and where some nations have a different opinion. But if you ask me as a military man, is it possible? The answer is yes.
So I'll probably just repeat what Admiral Bauer said. I fully agree. I think it's perfectly legitimate and legal to strike, for Ukrainians to strike to the targets on the Russian territory, providing it's in line with international law and law of armed conflict. I myself mentioned it a few times publicly, and also that's a decision of the Czech Republic that whatever weaponry we provide to Ukrainians, we don't put any restrictions. We believe that the Ukrainians should decide themselves how to use it. On the other side, as was mentioned, militarily, it makes perfect sense, and every honest military advice will probably tell you this. On the other side, there are sovereign political decisions, and it's the right of the country who provides the systems to decide. And it's important to take into consideration every aspect, including the potential of escalation and other things.
Decide on long-range missiles? What did you decide with regard to?
Well, we had a wide-ranging discussion about strategy in Ukraine, of course, in the Middle East, and other parts of the world. This wasn't a meeting about a particular capability. That wasn't why we got our heads down today. It was to allow ourselves the space, which we took, the time which we took, to have a strategic discussion so that tactical decisions can be seen within the wider strategy. And it was a really good invitation from the President. We've had a very productive, and we've come to a strong position. I'm very pleased that we've had these discussions.